So happy to announce that is going to be Pathfinder Abomination Vaults, which will be our next novel. This one comes out in November. This one is going to feature the iconic wizard, Ezrin, and a band of locals, as opposed to a team of his usual iconic friends, who are going to delve deep beneath the ground, not in the vault lines, but in the Abomination vaults. So no confusion there whatsoever. It's just this use of the same word in the same month in two different products.
Different vaults. Both for my birthday.
They said we weren't allowed to do any more products with hell in the title, so we switched it up.
So we went back to vaults. Yep.
Hello and well met. Welcome to episode 22 of the Abomination Vaults. Yay! I am Eric Scott DeB. You may have heard Paizo talking about me just a second ago. Indeed, I wrote a novelization of this very adventure path. It is coming out in November. You should definitely buy it. I'm going to program that in and get a link. Easy. I'm going to do that while everyone is telling you about their other things. In the meantime, I also want to mention I'm going to Nepal in May, so if the stream is still going at that point, I'm going to hand it off to somebody else. Otherwise, if you want to be part of that or see what I'm talking about, or you want access to an exclusive story that I'm going to write, hashtag Nepal. And take it away, Gabrielle.
Hi, I'm Gabrielle Harboe. I am a literary agent, writer, game designer. Come join me on Patreon. You can find my link at !Gabrielle. Exclusive content starts with a free follow. Subscriptions start at $3, and for $25 you can get one-on-one coaching on your writing. I am here to read you an ad about the Idle Champions, which is a game that I am currently addicted to.
Yes.
Thank you. Because of this stream, !Code gets you your Electrum chest. Idle Champions of the Forgotten Realms is a strategy game that unites iconic Dungeons and Dragons characters from novels, campaigns, and popular shows into one epic adventure. It includes Farida, Hevelar, and Mayhen from the Brimstone Angels novels, and lots of your favorite Baldur's Gate 3 characters. And now just added today is Raistlin from the Dragonlance novels. This game is available on PC and Mac on Steam, at the Epic Game Store, Google Play, Xbox, PlayStation, iPad, iPhone, all Android devices, on your, what was it, like TI-80 calculator, you name it.
Guitar Hero.
Yeah, Guitar Hero. Pretty awesome. Download it, play it. It keeps running in the background and earning you fake currency and cool pixels while you hang out and do other things. And I will pass it to you, Kelsey.
Hi, I'm Kelsey. I'm going to be playing your iconic paladin, Sela. Part-time artist, full-time cryptid. You can put in !Kels to get my art Instagram, which I swear I'm going to update more this year. Really, that's definitely going to happen at some point. My ad read is for Phoenix Dice. We love them. Woo. Phoenix Dice is named for the creature that rises from the ashes because they use all recycled materials in their dice. They are always designing and testing multiple types of recycled materials for your enjoyment. Rising dice from the ashes and onwards to epic adventures. You can find their dice and accessories at phoenixdice.com. We can't guarantee they always roll crits, but we always have good luck. And okay, specifically, I claimed this ad read because this last weekend, I had to roll a dice for a random power my character was going to get. 4 of the options were nothing. One of them would have been really strong, but also bad for him in the long run. And one of them would have been extremely helpful for our campaign specifically. Phoenix Dice was what I had on hand. guess what I rolled? The exact number I needed for the power I wanted.
Yeah.
Phoenix Dice coming in clutch yet again.
Every time. Every time.
Always.
Half
Take
the
it away,
time it
Ben.
works every time. Yes.
Half the time it works every time. Take it away, Ben.
Hello, I'm Benjamin Williams. I am a video game industry person who is delighted to work and play with these beautiful humans. It is a privilege. And I called not it for ad reads tonight. And
He dodged the grasp of capitalism. But we will get you, Benjamin Williams. We shall get you.
I'm usually the one yelling not it, so
come on.
I can't get on his case too much.
I will be playing your iconic wizard, Ezrin, who is definitely not nose deep in a spell book and happy as a pig in poop. With that, take it away, Fable.
Hello, my name is Fable. I am a story and a purveyor thereof. I'm a director, a storyteller, and tonight I will be your iconic cleric Kira. And so functionally, I tell stories. If you look, you can hit ! Fable. I have a Patreon up now. The big thing is if you join for free, starting, I believe it should be this coming Thursday, there will be free weekly serials and an episodic story set in a setting that I have been working on since I was quite young.
Exciting.
So if you like the sort of stories that are, you get to learn the world sort of by chapter and as you're exposed to things, and sort of a, let's call it a science fantasy section sort of setting.
Nice.
Feel free to stick your head in. And if you give a little bit more, everybody's getting the story, but you can get secrets. Other things, cool. If you give me enough money, I'll run games for you. But I do that anyway. As I said, I'm a LARP director. I'm used to swinging around foam swords. Now, let's go into the voice vault for a second.
While Fable's getting ready, I am also a patron of Fable's Patreon, and please do support her so that she writes stories more quickly, because I'm excited, and you should be too. Make her work. She does good art. Okay.
In a realm where most warriors use plastic light weapons, Norse Foundry specializes in metal dice. When you roll them, it feels like you are skillfully smashing the rigid armor of the monster horde. Norse Foundry offers other cool gaming accessories as well. You can find more in their store and about them at norsefoundry.com.
Perfect.
I never have to do that ad read again because Fable just did it a million times better than I could ever.
Hey, Ben has a thing to tell us about. It seems that capitalism has not completely lost its hold upon our friend Ben. Tell us, Ben.
It's true. I put a link in the chat that we have. I don't know if anyone knows how to get it in the chat for you, but
I'll program it in.
Hey, cool. I always talk about, hey, I'm like a video game industry person, and I never plug anything because I want these people to shine. But actually, I have the thing that if any of you watching are also video game industry people, and you are going to be at Game Developers Conference next week, which is where I will be, the team that I work for at Xbox, Gaming for Everyone, is putting on a networking event specifically for our communities, which are focusing on underrepresented communities like women, communities of color, people with disabilities, LGBTQA plus people. We're all gathering at a beautiful place in San Francisco at Game Developers Conference to connect and like be queer and weird and delightful and all of the things that we are, like, and make the video game industry a better place. So if you want to meet me, I'll be there. I'll be working. I can't escape. You can walk up and say hi.
Remind me exactly when GDC is.
It is next week. I don't know. There's like events.
Oh, so real soon.
Yeah, it's next. Well, this is why I won't be on stream next week because I'll be in San Francisco working on this thing. But that specific event that I'm advertising is on Thursday of GDC, and it's. I used to be the one that ran that event for years for Xbox. Now I get to just help someone else run.
I have dropped it in the chat. Excellent. Okay, and with all of that said, Jen, playing Amiria the Barbarian, is not with us tonight. She is exhausted at Gamma, and we are thinking good thoughts for her and hoping that she's not overworking herself. So that means that the four of us, well, the four of you anyway, are in the Menemez mansion. You have just had this discussion with the mayor, and here we are. All right. So you just finished up this conversation with Mayor Menemez about...
And did not try to steal his box.
And did not try and steal his box or the brooch.
Yet.
We are not stealing the box.
Okay, but you think you know where it is. Okay.
I'm pretty sure I know where it is.
Pretty sure.
If we need to directly protect the box later on, due to maybe some unforeseen circumstance, we are prepared.
Excellent. There was a kind of like sound of somebody failing a stealth check at the door, and you saw that Doriana was there, and who is Mayor Menemez's kind of wan, sickly daughter. And she ran off, and he said, "Excuse me, I have to go take care of something." And then he left, leaving you four alone in the sitting room with the piano. And all that liquor.
And the box.
Yeah.
Well,
That we're not stealing.
That we're not stealing, but
Yeah.
we should leave before that starts singing.
I was
to
gonna
me, please.
ask if we should just like wait or go.
We should maybe go see about the sword.
That
Right.
does bear us a good Well, we have a moment of silence, and has the most of us here. I feel that it is particularly important for us to, should we need to, be able to put our hands on the icons at pretty swift notice. That doesn't necessarily mean that we're going to need to be carrying them with us. In fact, as previously stated, we don't really want to take those into the dungeon until we know that we're going to try and pierce the barrier, as we do not want Belcora to turn our minds against each other or ourselves. But we know that we can get the book. We have the lockpicks. We know where the brooch is, and we have permission to take it when we are going to pierce through.
If the circumstances
When
are
we
correct.
need it. Yes.
We still need the sword.
We do,
Right
yes.
now, the idea of it, I do not think that I could, even with the sway we have built in the town, stroll into the Dawnflower Library and say, "Can I have that sword?" I did that once, and I don't think it's going to fly twice.
They're not your people. You can't just do the secret handshake and they.
Did Morrowbent give you the book the first time you asked?
But he's a scholar.
You're a wizard. I am a cleric. This is how this works.
Right. You all trust each other. Isn't that how that works?
He's so
I'm
sweet.
teasing. I know. I'm sorry. I couldn't help it.
If we need to, we can always ask the mayor for help, since we do seem to have convinced him. Or, I mean, the sword does technically belong to what was his name? Carman.
Carman. And I have built
his
up
line-
some goodwill with him, so perhaps we could ask him to come with us to request the sword.
Maybe we
And
could, make
Maybe
our
with his
case-
blessing, that would
Mhm.
help to make our case stronger. For when we need it, not for right now.
Yeah, isn't it more about just sort of like gathering permission now rather than like we need to like go like
Rather than when
see
we're
it?
in a rush and we have to stop and convince people.
I do expect that when we need it, it's going to be a matter of urgency, and time will be of the essence. So,
Great.
hence the gathering
Exactly.
permission now. So,
So that we don't have to ask forgiveness later.
exactly, yes.
Speaking of which, are we going to be here a minute? Because like I've got some like paperwork that I would like to be doing before I give this book back to the bookstore since I can't take it with me.
What kind of paperwork?
Wizardly paperwork.
Copying and scribing?
I mean, you can walk and write, right?
I don't know, Eric. Can I?
I don't know. Do you know floating disc? Get yourself a floating walking desk.
No, but I do have both Mage Hand and Unseen Servant now, and so perhaps the Unseen Servant could just like hold it walking in front of me, and I'm definitely not going to trip and fall. I swear.
You could do that. It would be very irritating, but you could do it. Yes. I want to irritating to you, irritating to you, and potentially to anybody else. I want to say in the chat, Rumpus pointed out Ezrin has clearly never sat on a church committee, and I think that was a very good observation.
I mean, I thought that was the point, that he very clearly has not.
So
shows what you know. Maybe it was just a better church.
Evil gets more done.
Was it
interesting?
Was it a devil cult? Maybe. Anyway. An evil
cult of some kind.
You all stop with your meta knowledge. You don't know that.
I have to say, Callistria's committees are very lively.
I got to put in an author's note. Real life Ezrin has very little to do with religion and definitely does not like religion due to his own dark backstory. However, it is not my place to reveal that to you. Only Ezrin himself can tell that story.
Ezrin has a dark past, but that's not on me to say.
But that's not my business.
Yes. The moment that this book releases, Ezra's life gets very difficult because everybody thinks that they can talk about his horrific dark past. Because
that's
they read
in
about
plenty
in
of
the
other
book.
books already.
Yeah.
People show up and they're like, "Hey, so I hear you like hunky wizard dudes," and he's like, "Leave me alone, please, just leave me alone."
But
how did you feel when your mom like totally banged that demon? Was that hot for you? Like...
And you were watching as a child.
Where have we just gone?
It's like, that's amazing. Anyway, somewhere that isn't this.
Yes, thank you.
We run along at a fast and furious pace.
Okay, so
speaking of fast and furious pace, I think there's a spot where it like to answer your question, Kirika like Tips says like, I don't think that we have been particularly and immediately asked not to stay here. You do have money, yes?
I mean, we all have money, don't we?
Yes. Did you know that you can kind of just pay people to cart you around town?
Well, of course.
If you want to get a carriage so you can ride while we walk. And I don't know, a gold would change one person's month. So...
Harry, you are so much smarter than I've given you credit for.
What is that supposed to mean? Yes, I am. Thank you. What?
I'm joking. Right. This place is weird. It's putting me in a mood. Can we go?
I don't think it was. Do you think he was just?
Yeah, you know I'm bad at lying and things, and that guy just seems smarmy, and I don't know.
While you've been talking,
I feel out of place.
Mauricio, with her arms crossed and in her hands in plain view, has been inching closer to the piano.
Two blades and glates. Mauricio, you know the way, correct?
Yes.
I haven't actually been there yet.
Ah, yes. Carman was impressed with me in our tournament that I totally didn't hustle him in. So he made me a lovely blade, and I have his goodwill. So let's see how far that gets.
Fantastic. You should definitely be doing the introductions then.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Hand that gently slaps her on the wrist.
You spent a certain amount of time in the sitting room. The door opens and one of the Menemes servants comes in. A woman you don't know. Like, you've seen her, but she hasn't, like, spoken to you or given you her name or anything. She says, heroes. Mayor Menemes sends his regrets. He is dealing with a family matter, and he hopes to meet with you again soon for a progress report.
Certainly, he is welcome to call on us at any time, or we will find him first. Thank you so much.
You are staying at the Rowdy Rockfish, correct?
Yes, we are.
Very good. She heads out.
We'll on our way out. Yeah.
She heads out of the room, but kind of like waiting for you to also leave the room.
We get it.
Yeah, we're on our way out. Thank you so much.
She goes, "Welp." Okay.
As we exit, there is a sort of like squint and look towards the ceiling that I believe Mauricio would know well, in the sense of, oh, we were offered, you can get us at any time, and Kira, who wakes up at dawn, is like, you better be careful. Be careful what any time means to you, unless it's an emergency. For as early
you wake
as
up
she
at
gets
dawn
up.
and Mauricio doesn't sleep, so...
Yeah. But yeah,
Onward.
we exit.
Okay.
Exit pursued by bear.
All right. So
No, he's at the bookstore.
you head out of the manor, and the sun is starting to dip. And you can see Otari spread out below you, within the canyon that the city lies in. Mauricio is the only one who has been to Blades for Glades, or was there someone else who was with you at the time? Maybe someone? I'm not sure. Anyway.
I don't remember.
But yeah, you can direct the party there pretty easily. All four of you are going to go there?
Sila's planning on going with. So.
With Ezrin in his carriage and the rest of us walking like suckers.
Yes, absolutely.
Or your entourage today.
As long as you don't disturb me.
Do you want to?
Oh,
I would totally disturb you. Are you kidding?
Do you want to do the ritual to make the invisible servant show up?
No, because I think carrying a priceless artifact of the town via a ghostly figure in broad daylight, even if daylight is fading, is maybe a choice. So no, I think
maybe a little tacky.
It's a choice. We'll just leave it at that. So I'll get the carriage, which is a different choice.
Excellent.
Okay. Turns out that in this small fishing village, they don't have a lot of official carriages. You can't just summon an Uber carriage here in the village anytime you want. We
don't need an Uber carriage, just a normal sized one.
Yeah.
Just a rando with a wheelbarrow, really.
There are train wagons and stuff. The mayor has a carriage, and his carriage driver is standing outside.
We're not going to
reading a chat book.
Carriage.
No, Ezra just snaps the spell book shut, puts it in his bag, and was like, "Sorry, you said we're going to the library. I could just work there. Is that where we're going?
We're going to Blades for Glades.
We're going to the weapons
theoretically the
shop.
library after, so
we're going to the smithy. That shouldn't be distracting at all.
Yeah, it's a weapon shop.
How about I go to the library and I'll meet you there?
I think that would be a fine idea if you're wanting to get to work on this right now.
Yes.
And miss out on any information about Carman and the Cooperative Blade that exists there.
I mean, I trust you. You'll tell me and comprehend everything that's being said. I mean, this is about helping the group. The more spells that I have, the more options that I have to support everyone.
Mm-hmm.
On that note, too, quick question, Mauricio. Do you think Ezrin would be Carman's type?
Oh, no.
Okay, yeah, go to library.
No.
We'll meet you there.
Excellent prioritizing. A+.
It's kind of funny because there's only one really convenient way down into town from the mayor's place, and it's basically the main entrance to town. And so you're having this conversation as you're heading down the path, and you basically pass Blades for Glades, which is near the entrance to the town, and you can hear the sound of hammering, despite the fact that evening is coming on. and like clearly it's going to be loud and difficult. But you pause and you have this conversation, and then Ezrin takes off toward the south end of town, and the three of you head into Blades for Glades. Yes? Okay.
Yes.
Otari's primary smithy specializes in the construction of saws, axes, and other tools used in the lumber trade. The owner is a bitter man named Carman Rajani, who boasts of being descended from one of Otari's founders, Vol Rajani. He hopes to supplant the mayor, Osef Menemez, as the town's leader someday. But apparently there's some scuttlebutt about his various political campaigns falling apart. And yeah, when you arrive, it's just kind of a short, squat, very economical structure, not particularly well maintained. It does have a forge and a roaring fire built up in the yard, and there is a big, muscular man who is currently stripped to the waist, that is to say, down to the waist, hammering in the yard. That's Carman.
That's Carman.
So,
The man of cars.
2 things. 1, wild. You certainly want an apron. Blacksmithing. Personal experience.
I think it's reasonable that he might be wearing an apron, yeah.
Yeah.
He's just not wearing a shirt under the apron.
That's fine. That's normal, especially when it's warm. Secondly, as we sort of approach, there's a very slight slowdown from Kira. Mauricio, you're making our introductions. Who's going to be leading the conversation? For the big ask.
Sela's so good at that.
I mean, I can give it a shot, but you do know the man.
We'll
Well-
just play it by ear.
We are making attempts to all get to know him. He should hopefully trust a lot of us for what we are asking him. And I think that it would be good. Remind me, how much detail has Sela told us about the visions and dreams that she's gotten?
Oh, how much has she?
Good question.
I think she
a
did.
bit tight-lipped about these things, so.
I think she did say that she had a dream where she was in the past, because she was explaining seeing the gauntlet and the battle.
Part of my query here is, did she mention at any point seeing the rest of the Roseguard, and especially Rajani?
Shit, I can't remember.
This is also a thing that you can decide right now.
I
There's
think
probably times we talk that it's the characters talk that's not specifically on camera.
I think she would have brought it up in her downtime at some point if she didn't on screen. Just like, yeah, I had this weird dream where I thought I was one of the Roseguard members, and weirdly I was the cleric and not the fighter, and so...
Asefna
that lady
Menemez,
was-
the ancestor
Yes,
of the Menemez
Asefna.
family.
Sorry.
And we did see that mural in the
yes.
museum.
Hmm.
And the
If-
other lady was really hot.
Well, from how you've described, the other lady was Vol Rajani, which would
Yes.
be this one's ancestor, and we can perhaps use the visions that you have had as not quite leverage, but a way to endear and show reverence for his bloodline in the same way that he seems to, if you are comfortable leading this conversation.
Do you think he's the type to not take poorly? Hey, I had weird visions where I thought I was one of the Roseguard and I saw your ancestor.
I think he's the type to respond very well to flattery.
Clang,
And
clang. Clang,
Talk
clang.
about how great she is. Okay, can do. Got that.
Okay.
Then
He
may
is
the light of the
yep.
forge and the light of this guide you through it. And I'm going to cast guidance for persuasion checks
Excellent.
on Sela.
Thank
Excellent.
you.
Okay.
Excellent.
The clang of the hammer falls away, and you instead hear scraping sounds. He appears to be cutting little teeth into a blade as if he's making a saw.
Cool. I lead the approach. I take out the star knife that he made, and I just kind of idly play with it in my hand as I come near. And it's not like he's going to have forgotten that blade, or, not like there's anybody else in town who looks like Mauricio who he would confuse me for. But just saying,
Okay.
just showing him that I'm carrying it and that I value it as I approach and wave, lift a hand to hail.
You kind of approach from Carman's back, but he does seem to be aware of you earlier than you would have expected him to be. And he says, it's you. You. He cuts out one of the teeth, and then he turns to face you, stretches his big, wide shoulders. The elf. How'd that blade hold up?
Really well. Really well. Quality. Quality blade.
Well, yeah.
Not that I
forged
doubted.
it.
You did.
Did you try throwing it?
I did.
How'd that go?
Like a charm.
He looks at the other two. Who are your friends?
Oh, I haven't introduced you. These are my companions. This is Sila, and this is Kira.
Kira gives a slight little bow to it.
Mm-hmm. I've been telling them about the great work that you did on this blade.
Oh, yeah?
You're the one who forged that? That's incredible work.
Should be. I am one of the most talented people in this town, after all. He keeps looking at Sela like she looks vaguely familiar to him for some reason.
As a slight beat here, what would it be sort of checklist to figure out how ubiquitous is a star knife in its existence? Making that one especially seems like a flex.
Okay, just based on your adventurer knowledge, you are pretty sure that star knives are uncommon weapons. Most people don't wield them. Usually, like very flashy assassin types. There might be some orders of warriors that use star knives almost exclusively, but it's not particularly common. Like in a distantly kind of like rural town like Otari, the fact that he can make that is kind of impressive and suggests that he might have experience outside of Otari. Like he might have traveled, I am going to hide Ben because he's got a thing to go do. So, whoop. There we go. All right.
Disappointing, egotistical narcissist really is good at a thing.
Yeah.
I would like to take a moment as we're introducing ourselves and cast my psionic whispers ability.
Okay.
This is a thing that I hypothetically learned I could do while I was speaking with Rin and getting instruction on my new psionic powers. And I can choose up to 2 creatures I can see, Sela and Kira, not that you're creatures. And
well, you're creatures rather than objects, so
yes. Okay, fair. And roll a d6, and I rolled a 4. So for the next 4 hours, as long as we're in a mile of each other, we can speak telepathically together.
Cool.
So
I'm sure we're not going to use this for anything nefarious.
Oh no. So I take a moment like I'm just admiring this blade, and I think to both of you, if you can hear me, think back to me and say so.
the immediate in your head, Kira's voice, what the fuck?
What she said?
I think she like kind of visibly jolts.
That's our one, so I'm thinking, holy shit, it worked.
Group chat activated. Yes.
Group chat.
Okay.
Group chat name changed to the Salt Sisters.
You can, oh my god, you can basically tell from your passive insight that Carman is, like, he's gruff and unfriendly, but he is kind of glad that you, like, he's happy that you're praising his work.
I want to break this man so bad.
As we said, I think Kira was prepping to be like, it actually is like, honesty is my best policy in this moment, and it is genuinely impressive that you know how to make this. And then her girlfriend speaks in her head, and whatever else she was thinking is gone. Because how long has she been able to do that, and where does that end? What does that imply? Oh no.
Nothing good.
Oh man.
Isn't Ezrin gonna be sad he missed this?
So, Carmen says,
So,
you looking for something else? You need a new weapon? Oh, Morningstar, is it? He's looking at Sela again.
Oh, yes. We found this while exploring the gauntlet. Actually, could you have a look at it? It's been servicing me very well, but I would love an expert's opinion on it. She takes out the Morning Star
smirks
and
at you
holds it out
in a
to
very douchey way when you say that. And then he's like,
I'm trying
I
so
wanna
hard to
break
keep
this man
my
so bad.
keep gray rocking my expression because oh my god, what a yeah.
Okay, yeah, he looks at it. He says, "Don't look like much." Swings it through the air. He's a like I said, he's a very muscular guy. His arms and shoulders are very impressive from swinging that hammer so much.
He is a side of beef.
Yeah, very much.
Dorito man. Okay.
So he swings the Morning Star, and he goes, "Huh." It's very light. It swings a lot better than it looks. Magic?
I think it must be.
Great craftsmanship at times before. I can occasionally make weapons this good, but it's a rare thing. I made one for your friend. He nods over to Maurizio. Because, well, we had a competition, you see. She's very competitive. But we're square now. So if you want me to make you something else, I'm going to have to charge you.
I think, oh no, our brains are connected. So I think there's the first beat of that you get part of Kira's sassy internal dialogue of the first, like, oh, you have no idea in terms of she's particularly competitive.
I am here for Kira's inner monologue, actually. Oh my gosh.
Kira's inner monologue is a lot sassier than she comes off in real life.
I think we think, oh, you have no idea at exactly the same moment and jinx each other.
And like look at each other for no apparent reason.
You get the, you have no idea. Jinx again. Jinx, and Murgis is just like a half tick faster. It's like, damn it.
Yeah.
Sila's just all that paladin training going into keeping a straight face here.
Same. It's
a pretty good weapon, Carman says, completely oblivious to this whole conversation going on.
Because women only exist for him, so.
Well, I mean, because you're all speaking in each other's brains. You look at her, trade it. Morningstar is not a fitting weapon for a knight. That's what you are, right? Knight? Paladin, yeah. That's what they call him up in Absalom. You're right. You look real familiar. Do I know you?
We've been in town for a couple days now, but...
You're not a Menemez cousin, are you?
I mean, as far as I know, no, but it's the weirdest thing. I've been ever since we started exploring the Gauntlet, I've been having these strange dreams sometimes.
Oh, yeah?
And in them, it's like I'm seeing what Asafina saw. You're Vol Rajani's descendant, right?
Make that persuasion check with the guidance from Kira.
And what does the guidance do again? Remind me.
It's going to give you a D4, I believe. D4?
Okay.
Let me double check because that has changed.
Yeah.
The shape of it is a little bit different. Yes, it is a D4. You can keep using that for
Yes.
like the next kind of like minute of this as we're like, once you use it, then like you have a minute where you can keep using it for persuasion specifically.
So long as Kira keeps concentrating on it.
Yeah.
Right?
No whammies, no whammies, no
Concentration.
whammies.
Yeah.
Correct.
Cool.
Oh, for frick's sake. You know what? That's bad enough. I haven't used my inspiration yet today. I'm just gonna.
Mm-hmm.
That was bad. That was like a 7 before, and yes, I would have gotten plus D4, but no. Oh, that
Have we
was a
talked
crit
up
fail.
Phoenix dice too much? Is that the problem?
Did you use
here?
your Phoenix dice, or did you use the digital
Clearly,
dice roller?
I used the digital dice, and now I'm only going to use the Phoenix dice because, yeah.
You heard it here first, folks.
He looks a little disgruntled. Like he's like, ugh.
Real quick, what did you actually roll?
The first time I rolled a 7, which netted me an 11. The second time, I rolled a 1.
Well, the 7 would count because inspiration gives you advantage.
Okay, well, okay, I rolled a 7, which got me an 11, and so let's see, 13 after the plus D4.
All right, so it's not like you offended him or anything, but like the similarity to the Menemez look seems to be what's distracting him. He's like, yeah, you should stay away from that Osef. He's a do-nothing politician. Never going to fix this town. Never going to solve any problems. Just keeps everything going the way it is. I keep trying to get people to vote for me, but I failed 4 mayoral runs against the man. It's like this cultural expectation that just a Menemez is going to be in charge of Otari every time. It's always got to be a Menemez.
That's so strange. What would you do differently?
Well, He kind of puffs up his chest a little bit. First of all, I lower these taxes that are imposed on local businesses. Now, I'm not saying taxes.
Chat, in the group chat, Sela just mutters, "Oh my God, Reziel, you're amazing."
I'm not saying taxes are bad. You know, town needs money to fund itself. Mm-hmm. But the taxes that Menemez has imposed, just too onerous. Second, I make more common cause with Jan Samara.
Who's that?
Oh, she runs the Osprey Club. You ask your friend about the Osprey Club. She could tell you all about it.
Haven't been.
That's a fun place.
Yen Samara has good ideas. She's got a good head on her shoulders. She knows how to get things done. It's all the logging families, keeping all the coin from all the people in the town. I think stronger taxes on the loggers would be good for Otari. Better trade.
That's so interesting.
Yeah. Yeah.
Straight face.
Yeah.
Wow.
So he basically gives you the impression that he thinks Menemez is a do-nothing liberal centrist, and he would, he would make Otari great again. That's what he gets across.
As a
Let's
small
not
business,
be subtle here.
As a small business owner, he is a fan of the small business.
That's
person.
right.
We get it. Yeah.
Also, I get my God's damn sword back, he says.
We did hear that the mayor traipsed your family sword. It's your family sword, yes?
The Cooperative Blade? Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's my ancestral sword that rightly belongs to me.
Yes, he traipsed it around town with his most recent victory, yeah?
Oh, you heard about that, did you? He looks off
Sounded
into the
kinda
middle
tacky.
distance.
Sounded kind of tacky.
I've run 4 mayoral campaigns against Menemes, and I've lost every time. This last one is a landslide. Like,
second time he's mentioned that, I'm
there are
thinking
like
out loud.
975 people in this town. I got like 80 votes.
She was
80!
thinking, I can guess why nobody's voting for him.
Bro.
And Menemes, he just poured salt in the wound. He wore the Cooperative Blade to the investment ceremony, whatever. When he took his place as mayor, it was a slap in the face, you know. And I just look. I know he's a good politician, silver-tongued son of a bitch. He's got everybody in Otari thinking that he's the way forward, that he's gonna fix everything. Why is he gotta take it out on me? You know, it's just my parents. They died. I'm the last one of my family. That sword should be mine. I got nothing else. Just this place. And he like shoves the saw over into the dirt. Making sawing materials for the lumber companies and bleeding this town dry.
I will say that hearing that of it did, let's say, tarnish my opinion of him. It is an oddly petty move.
Yeah. I think he did it so that I wouldn't try to run against him again. It's a power move. Power. That's what matters in this place. Yeah.
I'm thinking carefully now. Carefully.
So, speaking of your ancestral right, I will admit to not necessarily just coming here out of pure boredom.
With curiosity to see your shining, glimmering muscles.
Oh!
I'm thinking with a straight face.
He flexes a little for the ladies.
There's a...
Oh my god, what a bore.
A little bit, yeah.
GM, important question. Are mine better?
Oh.
I don't know. Yours are under all that armor, though. It's hard to say.
True. I just, Sila's not going to flex right now. I, the player, need to know. Are mine better?
Okay, so just in the name of answering that question, what is Sila's?
It's a 16 strength, so it's real good, but his actually could be better.
Okay, Carman's strength is also 16. So they are equivalent.
What's your athletics?
I'll say that's. I was gonna say that's
your bonus.
Direct strength.
My athletics is +5.
Ooh, his athletics is +6.
Ooh,
close.
Here's the thing: you can be super strong and have appreciable muscles, and the reason charisma is a score of what it is being able to make that. Actually,
do I need to ask that man's charisma score?
His charisma score is 14, actually.
Oh, that's so cute. Mine's 15.
Yeah. It's not too bad. Like, you think that if he weren't such an asshole and he had some better ideas, he would probably be a viable political force in Otari.
Hold on a second. I'm the competitive one?
I didn't say you were the competitive one.
Okay.
Sila does not really care about this. Kelsey cares about this.
All right.
There is a beat of where he starts flexing, and you hear "Suddenly give me strength," and then immediately the blade that holds your family's that is set you by your bloodline.
Vol's Cooperative Blade, yeah.
Yes. The Cooperative Blade hangs now in the Dunflower Library, yes?
Yeah, that's right.
It is a fitting place for it. It is a place of worship and reverence for the blade itself.
Yeah. You're a priestess of Sarenrae, right?
She is.
I am.
He makes a like Sarenrae gesture. It's not very good, but he's like making an attempt.
Yeah.
He's a little
That's so
confused, but he got the
cute.
spirit.
He's like, yeah, the dawn maiden, the bringer of light. Yeah.
Yeah.
I use a lot of
aware of her
fire here
work.
at the forge. I respect Sarenrae's power.
This is good and appreciated. The reason we come to you is that to deal with the issues that have plagued this town, there is a great chance that we may need to, for a temporary time, bear up the Cooperative Blade.
Oh, yeah.
However,
He brightens up a little bit.
but we did not wish to go speak to those who held the blade. You hear in her head, Gods help me. We
You
wished
can do
to
this.
first.
You can do this.
We wished first to speak to those who deserved it.
Oh, good one.
Oh my gosh, you're so good
You're
at this.
so
Kira.
good.
This is like the mental, like, oh my gosh, Kira,
Yes.
you're amazing.
Yes.
All right. Speaking my tongue, girl. What can how can I help you?
I just
Well-
imagine us all doing just kind of a mental cringe face.
Cringe.
Yeah.
Wow. Fortitude, Kira. Fortitude.
You got this. You got this. I believe in you.
At the first-
Rump has put in the chat. Are you asking me to come on an adventure with you? I'd love to.
there's-
Oh yeah, let's invite him along.
You know what? Actually, I would love that. I bet that would be great.
I
It
put
could
in the
only be
group
a
chat.
training.
I could take him. You mean in a fight, right?
She sort of smiles warmly at it, and I think now that you hear her internal dialogue, there's a part of the smiling warmly might be a little bit of a reflex to not let something else show on her face, and as she gives just a little nod. We were going to go speak with the keeper of the Dunflower Library, and we wanted to
Banderdash.
make yes,
Tough
good.
little woman. Yeah.
correct. We would hope to have your presence and your blessing, so that
Oh,
when
she
there comes
hates
a
me.
time, she is a fan of me.
Oh yeah.
So, perhaps with our powers combined, your birthright and my persuasion, that we would be able to
Get that
Take-
sword off the wall.
that way. We will need to bear it up in our time, but if we are fortunate, perhaps in the time it can set in. I make no promises, but this was the point of conversation. Perhaps it can sit in a place of honor in the house of a true Rajani.
Good, good.
All right, Kelsey.
Mm-hmm.
Roll one of those d20s for me from the Phoenix Dice and tell me what you get.
No whammies, no whammies, no whammies. Come on.
All
come
right,
on.
maybe you want a whammy here.
You don't know. This
No,
is
you are.
Eric, after
Mhm.
all.
Well, I got an 18, so.
Oh. You just rolled Carman's insight check.
Oh,
Why? This all
Why'd you
sounding
make me roll it?
because I like you and you got the dice. Anyway,
You specifically asked me to roll a Phoenix dice.
I know. He looks at you and he goes, "This all sounds a little too good to be true. What's the catch?"
We might die.
You might die.
In which case,
If we all die in the gauntlet, we won't be around to help you.
In the gauntlet?
Mm-hmm.
You mean the old tower, the old lighthouse?
Oh yeah, that's what brought the dead back a couple days ago. It's super active.
Oh. You know, I cut down several of those zombies myself.
Oh, thank goodness.
Yeah,
It's
not
good
that
the
I
town
got
has
any
capable
thanks
protectors.
for it. He looks up at the manor on the hill.
wow.
It was a very fraught situation.
Your bravery is appreciated. But yes, we wish and need to deal with the issue of the godlight, as well as the darkness that
You
dwells
need the
beneath
sword,
it.
don't you? It's some kind of
Eventually.
magic thing. You
Mhm.
need the sword for
do.
some kind of a ritual or something with the Roseguard. That's what this is, right? This is a shakedown for the sword.
It is not a
No,
shakedown.
it's not a shakedown.
All
But
right.
You are a clever man. I will give you this.
Listen up, hot tits. I'll come with you, and I'll bring the sword with me. But nobody wields that sword but me. You got it?
You want to come into the gauntlet with us?
Sure. I could do that.
I think
When we find out, no, Scylla just mentally like, please let us take him with us when we need to break the barrier. I want to see this.
there is definitely over the group. It's not words. It's just kind of like, damn, this room is flammable. And it's
I didn't ask how big the room was.
and then
I
Cat's
just
ego.
asked if Carman was in it.
I think that there was a moment where you can kind of feel where she has a thought and then pushes it down. It's like it's almost half thought, and like she hasn't gotten really the shape of the psychic connection yet, and is maybe a little bit too open or trusting because it's coming from Mauricio, that you get the half beat of thoughts that she keeps down and never really come out of her mouth. There is an initial sharp flare of anger that gets tamped down very quickly, and then in the same time you see that she does the little nod where she closes her eyes, and it will be dangerous if you are to come alongside us. And in this moment, we wouldn't need here. We want to make sure that we can clear a path. But
You might die.
You give me that sword, I won't die. Fact, I'll protect you if you're worried.
Can I make an insight check?
Yeah.
yeah,
I mean, I believe that he believes this.
I was thinking genuinely the same thing of like, how strong is this in the
That's
chest
a
here?
Phoenix Dice natural 20.
Oh, yeah. No, he is 100% convinced that he could take all of you in a fight.
I think that taking him, group chat, I think that taking him in might teach him a bit about himself that he needs to learn. We should take him up on this.
We should do this, like internally.
You ever heard, again, he's completely oblivious to internal conversation. You ever heard of the Ace of Blades?
Isn't that
me.
like a tarot card? Oh.
That's me. I'm the Ace of Blades, baby. Here in Otari, I'm the best at knife throwing, at knifing folk, at cutting folk, at smashing folk. I got this.
Internally, I say, does that make me the Queen of Blades because I have 14 of them that you can see?
Is Ace of Blades actually a thing, GM? Or is this like a title he has bestowed upon himself?
Maurizio can confirm that, sure enough, Ace of Blades is indeed a title in Otari, and it refers to the person who is who holds the record at knife throwing at the Crook's Nook.
So he was the Ace of Blades, but we'll let it pass.
Mm-hmm. I think that there's certainly an internal beat of like of asterisk was and
Yes.
just mentally.
Now,
And then
if you were to ask, Carman would probably explain that Mauriziel's not a local, so she doesn't
So
really count.
I'm not actually a member of the Osprey Club.
That's right.
I don't count.
He's the best
It's-
in the Osprey Club.
Yes. How about
There's-
this? You come along with us when we need you to wield that blade, and you'll impress the Dawnflowers so much that perhaps they'll let you keep it.
All right.
We'll help you prove that it belongs with
Maurice,
you.
Let me go
Mauricio,
put a shirt on. I'll be right with you.
one moment. Do you have armor?
Leather.
I worry for your safety.
I got tough skin.
Got tough skin.
Yeah, he's got a leather hauberk.
From my memory in seeing the mantle is not the word, the mural, did Rajani wear armor?
Oh yeah.
There
Looked very good on
there's
her.
a moment of a pause of like
Oh, Sela, you are so smit.
So
there's
good
the
on
brief
her.
pause of I am certain that you are. But if a Rajani is to carry the blade into battle, a Rajani should carry the blade into battle as the Rajani has. Armored and strong.
Huh. I think you'll find I have skills that lend themselves better to speed, lightness. You'll see. I'll show
He's
you.
a rogue, is in other words.
Yeah, he's saying he's a rogue.
He's saying he's a rogue.
A
He doesn't
very
have a-
muscular rogue, but a rogue
Yes.
nonetheless.
Some of us do
He doesn't have
prefer
heavy
leather.
armor prerequisite.
He does not
There's-
know how to use medium armor, yes.
There's a pause and a nod. Well, then I will trust you. It is the bearer of the blade, after all, who knows best to wield it. But we do still need to go speak to those at the Dawnflower, and your presence would be greatly appreciated.
Make a persuasion check.
Uh,
All of this setup that you've been doing has determined what the DC will be.
okay. Who is doing it, and does the rest of the conversation have to do with consider as a help?
I think all three of you have contributed enough to the conversation that any of the three of you could do it.
Okay. This is super meta. Kels, what's your persuasion?
Technically, it's +4.
Okay.
And also, I still have the 1d4 that you added, so
Yeah, that's
I
fine.
have the Phoenix
So-
dice this time.
If you want to roll a Phoenix dice, and Maurice, like, since I have done the guidance, if Mauricio wants to do the helping to give you the advantage for it.
I would
Since
like
we've
to
all
help,
chatted.
yes. I would not like to be the rolling person. My persuasion is not as good as yours. But I will
Also,
help.
Meta Buriziel just had a crit, so statistically, that would be.
Well, I'd use a different die, of course. No. Statistically speaking, this die
Alright,
still has a 1 in 20 chance every
Somebody
single
give me
time.
a roll. Somebody give me a
Okay.
roll.
Yeah.
Go Kels. With
Go
advantage.
Kels. Advantage plus D4.
So, Sela puts in the final word.
And the final word is flutter the eyelashes, please. No.
Okay, I need to also know first, this was actually a serious question. What would we roll to see if he responds to negging?
Definitely persuasion or intimidation.
Oh, beautiful.
Or would that be insight to know if it's a good idea or not?
Yeah, insight to, like, size him up.
Do you want me to hit the insight and then you do the persuasion?
Could you hit the insight? Because I only have a +0 on that.
I have a
This is going to be
plus
amazing.
5.
Go ahead.
Oh,
I mean, it's important to know.
this is why I did this for the teamwork.
That's 14 plus 5, 19.
Probably good. Like, it'd definitely get a rise out of him, and he would be motivated to prove you wrong.
The over We need to find a catchier, funnier thing than group chat for it.
Like you get the sense that he is very insecure. He has spent most of his life trying to do things and getting pushed back down and failing over and over and over again. And he is kind of a loser, but like he believes in himself and he thinks he can overcome.
There's a brief bit of like the first like really intentional telepathic message towards Sela of he is fragile. He thinks he's right, but he is fragile, and he will do anything under the sun to prove you wrong if you would insinuate otherwise.
So
it's very accurate.
Sela gives him a very obvious up-down. Like, looking him up and down. Well, I mean, it was just this dream, but Rajani looked very, capable in her armor, but maybe you'll do all right. I rolled a 23.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'll do all right. I'll do it for you. In fact, after this fight, after this delve, you're going to fall in love with me, lady. And he smiles what he is fully convinced is a very charming 80s bad boy smile. Let's go.
I don't know if you're supposed to show molars when you smile like that, but okay. Just internally. And then
I mean, use them if you got them.
I guess we'll see.
Gives a little bit of a bow. You were putting on the shirt.
Ooh.
If I must.
Alas.
He winks at Sela and then he heads back into his little rundown apartment there in the smithy.
It's not words. It's just a single, like, it is a raising shepherd's tone in the brain.
Yeah, Sela in the Salt Sisters chat, if he calls any of us hot tits again, I'm gonna break his dominant hand and he's gonna have a really bad night.
Break his foot, we need his dominant hand.
Okay. You have enlisted the aid of Carman Rajani, the dubious support of the Blades for Glades Smith, descended from a great hero, kind of a dick. This is a good time for us to take our break. We will queue it up for about 10-ish minutes, and we will see you all shortly. Don't go away.
So happy to announce that is going to be Pathfinder Abomination Vaults, which will be our next novel. This one comes out in November. This one is going to feature the iconic wizard, Ezrin, and a band of locals, as opposed to a team of his usual iconic friends, who are going to delve deep beneath the ground, not in the vault lines, but in the Abomination vaults. So no confusion there whatsoever. It's just this use of the same word in the same month in two different products.
Different vaults.
Different
both
vaults.
for my birthday.
They said we weren't allowed to do any more products with hell in the title, so we switched it up.
So we went back to vaults. Yep.
Yeah.
All right, Hail and Wilmette, we're back. Okay, so sure enough, Carman gets dressed. He puts on the leather hauberk that you see in that picture. He hangs several hammers from his belt. And he says, well, ready to go. Let's go.
Does he think the library will be that dangerous? I ask him.
You never know.
I love the idea.
He said that without
It's-
hearing the internal monologue.
Which, you know, feels very
Books can be
appropriate.
dangerous.
Books can be dangerous.
Uh,
You got a
Inter-
wizard with you, right? Wizards are not trustworthy.
Waiting at
Hi.
the library for us. I believe.
Yeah.
gonna meet us there.
All right. And wasn't
Books
there
can't trust him. I
some-
want that as
some-
a tattoo.
some short bundle of rage with you?
Our barbarian is currently absent, but she will be joining us.
And
when
the
she
drunk
is
tank,
finished.
huh?
She has not been to the drunk tank since we arrived in town. I'm pretty
Oh.
sure
That
that
one
is
time.
correct.
Yeah.
We got her, I believe, out of character. I believe we got her out of the drunk tank, and she has not yet been back.
I believe she got herself out of the drunk tank and has
Okay,
not been
that's
back.
true.
Yeah.
she did it.
Yeah.
No, someone else helped her get out of the drunk tank.
And that guy is trying to avoid her wherever possible. Yeah.
It's like, there's a pause. There's the half squinting cock of the head of seeing through a statement. She's not going to be there. Don't worry.
Oh, I'm not worried. Flex. Let's go.
Oh, they have to meet. Yes.
Mm.
Oh,
In-
right.
Like internally, Emiri cannot meet this man until we are nearly done with him.
Miri cannot meet this man sober.
That might make it worse.
Let's see if you can. Let's see if you can deliver what you promised. I'll keep
All
up my
right.
end of the bargain.
I know I'm not there, but can we like push this man into
Yeah.
a pit of zombies as soon as humanly possible?
As soon as we don't need him anymore, darling.
Oh, we could just take the sword, take the sword and push him into the pit of zombies. It's got like something, anything. We be like, oh, those wolves. Clearly, none of us can handle them. Please protect us.
You
And
come
then we
back
get
to
them out, we
Otari
take
and
the sword,
everyone's
we leave,
like,
yes.
"What happened to Carman?" And you're like, "He got lost." And they're like, "Okay."
He clearly has no sense of direction. Nobody really cares enough to question it.
He like
He-
mumbled something and wandered off.
He got
Like,
eaten
oh.
by a werewolf.
He flexed at a
Exactly.
werewolf and it ate him.
He
All
hit
right.
on a
Okay.
werewolf and it ate him.
So the three of you, plus Carman, head down to the Dawnflower Library. He says, so, how you want to play this? He's asking Kira, because he has kind of pegged Kira as the leader.
What he wishes. The
We heard that.
there is a brief beat where she kind of like tips her head. Well, first we are going to need to speak with our friend Ezrin, and
The
before
wizard,
we should show,
right?
yes, not quite the full show of our force, but
Scare the Dawnflower Library into capitulation. I like it.
to show that we are competent and far-reaching in our abilities.
Okay.
And I am going to, how would you say this? How to say this in a way that makes the most sense? I want to soft launch the idea of you holding onto the sword in the interim because of the reasons that we need it. For if we just say that we must hand over the sword, this will lose us quite a bit of credibility because they're going to be defensive on this. So they need to know why we're doing this first.
Carman
then
looks at
after-
you and +0 insight modifier and goes, yeah, okay. I'll follow your lead then. As long as we give me that sword. My sword.
As previously stated, we are going to converse and see what we can do about it.
Rumpus, as Kira says, I'll do the talking. You stand behind me and flex in an intimidating manner.
Who knows? Maybe the Dawnflower Library person will enjoy that.
They'll enjoy it more than we do, no matter whether they enjoy it or not.
I do believe that one of the things that could properly show is, I mean, you are quite strong. This is fundamentally true. If you are to, as we go in and we explain the situation, feign interest in the shelves and the myriad books upon them, and if you can, show off the muscles you have gained by your years as a smithy, then it will prove that you are a capable warrior. Both of, I'm sure that the warrior is not just about the blade itself, but your ability to protect the blade when it is in your grasp, and I am certain that you can, but there might be some worries. So if they can see that you are strong, it should be best.
All right. Sounds reasonable. See what I can do. Let's go.
And then heading into the library. I think that you can hear Kira do her mental checklist of, is there anything else she can do to be prepared for this? And after coming up not, is and walks inside.
Okay.
Sela mentally adds, it's fine, I'll step on his foot if he starts saying something he's not supposed to.
Bless both of you.
Okay.
If you fight, take it outside.
Sure enough, in the library, you see Ezrin, who has been happily copying spells from the spellbook into his own spellbook.
Hey, Ezrin,
Go ahead,
how's it
Ben.
going?
What you see when you walk up is Ezrin has commandeered probably too much space of a reading table. There's clearly chalk marks of him doing some kind of ritual on the side, some candles. You see the spell book is actually just sort of floating really close to his face. You don't usually see him with glasses, but there are definitely a couple little reading glass that he broke out from somewhere, and it's right here, and it's just floating there. And then you see another sort of a spectral hand holding a candle safe distance but close to light it, and he's furiously writing. And then the hand appears and refills his ink bottle, and he is has no idea you're there.
That the guy?
Kira has a normal response to, I drew on the floor of the holy library with chalk. And
no, it's on the table. It's fine. It's just it's
that's fine. That's better. And just Ezrin, I love you. She says more as a way to reaffirm herself than anything else. And she will nod to Carman and go to move across the library, walking heel to toe loudly. To give just here's the most amount of chits before she gets there. Does he recognize until she's right there?
Oh yeah, Ezrin, you are, wrapped up in what you're doing, but yeah, you can hear Kira approaching. And you see your companions, plus this hulking man who has a face that he's clearly been in a number of fights, and he's won most of them, but not all of them.
Yeah. So as you approach, before you even get there, as he's writing, he just goes...
She does pause mid-step when the finger comes up.
And then there's sort of a little bit of a flourish as you see him sort of put some mark quotations on something at the end. He goes, this is so fascinating. There are spells in here. I didn't get to them yet, but I don't fully understand them. I've got some really good stuff. You see the floating book. I just learned that. Is that like that's going to be useful? But like if you look here on this page, like do you? And in terms of Mauricio, in terms of Seal, I'd be like, well, I don't understand it either. And it's, but I'm so close. I'm there. I'm out of time, aren't I?
Yes. For now.
It's for now.
Ugh.
Only for now.
We still are going to.
Who's that?
rest.
Ezrin, meet
Uh,
Our new friend.
person.
Sup?
Oh, and I like stretch out like a hand smeared in black ink and chalk.
This is our good friend Ezrin.
All right, he takes Ezrin's hand.
Mm-hmm.
He grasps
Ezrin.
it very hard.
And Ezrin, having done many business deals with douchebags,
You are from Absalom, after all.
and like anticipates this and does his best to like return it, like anticipating that would be something that would happen.
Make a strength saving throw.
Oh no, I said attempt.
So
Oh, I know what you meant to do.
can
Let's
I
see how it goes.
to argue here in Ben's can help here? I think the concept of like shaking somebody's hand and then the mage hand coming on the other side and
Yes, that is
shaking it
actually
firmly.
it. So like
You get advantage on
Go
your
with
strength
the
saving throw.
Yeah, I got a 17 on the strength saving throw with the mage hands up.
Carman is not. I mean, he was expecting you to be like some weedy pushover, and he's like, what's up,
Tiger.
bro?
Many things, in fact.
I think there's there's the bro eyes flash across the rest of the group. Kira has like warm but dead inside glance, and there's just deep behind her eyes a spark of incandescent flame that does not reach to the rest of her expression. The rest of her is a mask of death, unmoving in its position.
So I take by the fact that you're here that we're here to talk blades.
Such is the intention, yes.
Excellent.
Yes.
Well, it's clearly you're a man of high intelligence that you listened to my compatriots who are far wiser than anyone that I've ever met in my life. So, like, good on you, man. Like, that's really big of you.
I do okay for myself.
And I look at Kira being like, I know.
Sela
She-
mentally across the group chat is also just like, have I mentioned how much I really appreciate Ezrin?
So,
Ezrin's a
I was gonna say
star.
more sincerely now, and for a half second forgetting, or actually I guess not fully realizing that this doesn't include Ezrin. Think strongly. I love you, Ezrin.
so where's Balderdash? She's got to be here somewhere.
Yes, internally, and she also has a first name.
I've
And
avoided
Balderdash
this
is not
now.
actually her name.
It's not actually
was
her
gonna
name. Yes.
Yeah.
There's
Yes,
a-
sure enough, you do see Vandy Banderdash hurrying over toward you. To remind everybody, I put the art up on the stream, but she is a halfling priestess of Saren Ray. And she sees you all, and she sees Kira, and she's like, "Oh, good." And she sees Carman, and she's like, "Oh, bad." And then she comes over to you, and she says, "Oh, welcome, welcome."
She Kira will give a light salute, and Priestess Banderdash, there is a curiosity of a situation that we hoped to speak with you with. It is a matter of great import.
Okay. I'm listening. She's looking suspiciously at Carman, who is doing his best to look interested in the books on the shelves because that's what you told him to do.
Oh my God, he listened.
He's looking at the books and he's like,
He can
What a good
learn.
boy.
He's teachable.
There
There's
is-
hope.
There is, just through the mental chat, good boy. She thinks with as much exhausted disdain as she
Yes.
can.
Yeah,
As-
the dog who's been ripping up your shoes is finally asleep. Good boy.
Yeah. And she will sort of turn. So, we have been beneath the godlight, and I know that this has been an amount of time since we spoke, but we have discovered this is a larger problem than we thought. There is a labyrinth underneath the gunlight, and within which is a myriad of fell and fallow enemies. Cultists, undead, creatures that refuse firmly the guidance and retribution of the Dawnflower.
Vandy pales slightly. And she's already pretty pale already, so she's like, that's not good.
It is not. Though our we have found a barrier that is going to be in need of, well, a big ask, I believe. But she sort of gestures towards Ezrin. Our Arcanist has the greatest idea of the specificities of this.
Yes? Vandy looks over to Ezrin. Is this true? What can you tell me?
Well, and he takes the chalk and begins to sketch on the table like a magical theorem. This is all
Vandy's like,
theoretical.
oh, all right. It's
This is all
important.
theoretical, but there's basically sort of like a shield or barrier. Actually, and then he flips to like later pages in this spellbook. It's a lot like this, and he points at the sort of like invulnerability sphere spell that he's like, I don't fully get this, but I bet it's a lot like this, except that instead of like this, like it is working with these anchor points in the weave, and like proceeds to probably over-explain the magical theorem behind it, but eventually works his way towards. We need the four icons.
Well, Vandy kind of like purses her face, and she's got that little like halfling scrunch thing going on, where she's just like, well, I don't understand the magic exactly, but if it's tied to the 4 Roseguard, you need the 4 icons. That's what you're saying, right?
Yeah.
Including the
Yes.
sword. Yes.
Including the
right
sword, Carman. He's
So-
looking. You realize that he is picking up books that have pictures, and he
Oh,
is
bless his
mostly looking
heart.
at the pictures.
Oh,
Vandy
Birds
says,
of the Southern Region. That's a good one.
"Thanks, babes." She's into me. I know she is. Anyway,
I know
Van-
we're not in the realms, but I want it to be
Hold
like
on.
the Audubon Society of Waterdeep or something.
Important information. Who did he say that to? 'Cause
No one.
He looked off to the
No
side.
one!
Was he just
That's the
talking?
thing, no
Okay,
one!
Did
Just-
he talk to his bicep?
Yes.
Oh, my goodness.
you really did. Okay,
And then he gave it a
no
little
one's on
kiss.
page 208 like Gaston. Yeah.
Yeah.
no one reads like Carman. No one fakes like Carman.
Yeah.
No
So I
one
would go
reads
on
like
to-
Carman.
I would go on to explain to her, trying to tune out whatever is happening over there.
Carman
There's
flirting
like-
with Sela. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
It's just
mostly
like
with himself. Yeah.
But mostly with his
that. It's like, but we don't need it right now. We just wanted to like be transparent in what we're discovering and let you know that when we do need it, it might be urgent. In fact, and I would sort of look to Kira for sort of like confirmation if I need to not talk about this. There are certain timelines involved in what we've discovered. Looking for indication not to continue.
Kira looks looks up and to the left, says first says mentally, it is important. The Dawnflower Library is right underneath the graveyard. She waits a half beat. Can he hear us?
No.
You mean Carman?
No, of like she's trying to mentally ping Ezrin.
Communicate with Ezrin. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm sorry.
But it's like Ezrin doesn't actually stop. He's just very pointedly looking at you, seeing if you're gonna give a like, like a so he's gonna just keep going unless you do that.
There's a slight pause. There's a half look of confusion that you probably don't have the basis for, and then just a roll of her eyes, and then a nod, and she mouths the words and also subtly signs the words. She is the most in danger. They should know.
Which the ritual that he cast was comprehend languages, so he actually understands that. So.
Yay! Sign language.
Group chat, other group chat.
Yes.
One person is excluded each time.
We got to work on this. We'll work on this.
We'll pick
timelines, and this is actually critical that you understand this. So, the zombies.
The dead tide.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Vandy looks
it's
grave.
It's going to happen again.
Truly.
If we don't move quickly to stop it at its source. But the source is behind the barrier that is unlocked by the icons. And so...
This barrier, you've seen it?
Not yet. We were told about it by a reliable source.
You know how to do whatever magic needs to bypass it?
Not yet, which is why we don't need the icons now. But in case we're getting close to the time when another wave of undead might come upon you.
Do you know when that is?
We didn't want to have to convince you of the truth of what we tell you in that moment. We wanted to come to you now.
Okay. Forward thinking. I understand. Do you know when this might happen?
DM player knowledge, what was it, like 28 days?
According to your calculation, you were pretty sure that it would be about 30 days from the first attack to when it's ready for a second attack.
25 now, I believe. And that is, if Ezrin's calculations are correct.
Yeah. And I would go back to my diagram and actually like do a little
he's showing his math.
I'm sure, yes, and be like, if my calculations are accurate, give or take, we've got about 25 days.
Yeah. Vandy's a wisdom character, so she just kind of glosses over and just like, okay, yeah, I get it. Okay, well, you don't need it yet, but you might need it eventually. You will need it eventually.
We will.
Yes.
So why did you bring him? She glances over at Carman, who is currently doing push-ups.
And I will say, that's a really valid
48,
question. And I turn to
49.
Sela, mentally, I am starting to wonder that myself.
Sela,
seemed like a better idea in the manner.
Sela, sit on my back. Come on, sit on my back.
Sela kind of looks down at her full plate.
Let's go.
You know what? Sure, buddy.
51. And yeah, he does pull it off, but it's much harder than the first 50. Ben,
I have a question. My unseen servant, which is currently being concentrated upon, which is invisible.
Yes.
Can interact with objects at my command.
Yes.
Is he wearing a belt?
Yes.
When he attempts to pick up Sela, I command the unseen servant to basically like undo the belt so his pants fall down.
Oh,
doing push-ups with her sitting on his back.
Whatever it is he's doing, I want to try and basically embarrass him in a way that he doesn't know I've done it.
I'm just imagining the consecutive heavy thud, 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 thud as the 4 hammers.
4 hammers hanging from his belt. He was already doing push-ups with 4 hammers hanging from his belt. And these are not real throwing hammers. These are like Mjolnir big heavy hammers, right? That you only would actually use in a fantasy setting. Author's note. Anyway, so the hammer thud, 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 thud. And then he goes, oh no. And then he kind of falls over. And Sela, he is surprisingly dexterous. And he ends up catching you. And you are now sitting in his lap while he's on the floor.
Without his pants.
Without his pants. Well, his pants are like tangled around his legs. And he's like, oh. And he gets this faint little blush. Just a little bit. And he's like, oh, sorry. Oh.
Sela will stand.
Mentally, Mauricio says, well, this is going as expected.
Should have tied that better.
I imagine the 3 hammers didn't help.
Probably
All that
not.
way.
That's never happened before. Well, I never had any problem holding it up, if you know what I mean.
Anyway. Vandy.
Vandy, who looks horrified by everything that just happened there, is glad to look back to Kira. Yes.
We have brought the descendant of Volurjane as when the time comes to carry the blade to the barrier itself to help cleave it open.
You made a deal with him, didn't you?
There's a sort of a smile and a tip of her head, and she will. Okay, actually, I'm gonna trust this beat. She will say in Elvish, "Can you understand me?"
Oh. Let me look. Hold on 1 second.
Just say yes.
I mean, probably. Yes, she can. She says, a little.
And she will say, still in Elvish, Carmen, can you?
And Carmen's like, this has never happened to me before. He's saying, Sela.
I'm very practiced saying that.
Totally oblivious to the Elvish conversation. He says,
So
no, baby,
saying
no.
that.
Then, continuing, we don't need to say everything we realize out loud, my dear priestess.
Fair enough.
If I may. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, I was going to say, you can also understand this fully. So.
Yeah.
So can I.
I would
Mila
also
can't
add an
actually, but
Elvish.
she trusts these girls.
Yeah. I would add an
Translating
Elvish.
internally.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
And also, when it comes to magic, you never know what might happen. Could explode.
Oh my god. You're amazing.
Carman is a troubled soul, Vandy says. And a bit of a bore. But he's not an evil man.
I do not wish harm on Carmen, but he is a descendant of Volurjani, and it seemed most fitting to ensure that there would be no greater fallout in terms of gaining use of the Cooperative Blade. Imagine if we went to go take it, and we come back and he has learned that not only was this taken in front of him by the mayor, but also strangers from out of town who went to go take it in the hole in the ground.
Sela will also add to the group chat too. Maybe this will give him a purpose too.
You are wise, Sister Kira, Vandy says. If anyone can set him on a better path, it will be through Saren Ray's light. Does not our goddess call for redemption?
Kira kind of like looks to the side, and I think for those that are sort of in the group chat, there's like the flicker of thoughts that don't fully form, but the emotions you get off of them are not good. They are, it is tinged with an amount of hurt and regret.
Ooh.
There are times where you can only truly see the light of the Dawn Mother in darkness. He has spent his life in the shadow of the mayor. I do not know if he knows what danger and darkness is. Perhaps this will give him a greater understanding. I do not wish to see him harmed, and I do not wish to see him dead. I will protect him as I would anyone else. But if he needs to harbor and carry on the true weight of his lineage, perhaps he does need this to understand, to know the weight of the sword and all that it stands for.
Okay. Automatic success on your persuasion check. Vandy will say, I shall trust you, Sister Kira. Good luck. I will entrust the Cooperative Blade to Carman Rajani while he is under your care and your eye. I am not certain that I trust him, but I trust you.
I thank you for this. And I hope to be able to hold it.
Mutters mostly to himself, but intentionally in Draconic, hunching that nobody else knows it. It's like, and if Saren Ray's light doesn't redeem him, it can always burn the asshole to cinders.
Hold on, let me check. Nope. Draconic's not one of mine, weirdly enough.
No,
Not one of mine either.
It'd be really funny if Carmen.
that would be hilarious.
Pretty sure not, but I am gonna check for you.
Uh-oh.
Just
Let's see.
Just in case.
Languages. Common. All right.
I mean, I kind of figured, but yeah.
Intelligence 10. Yeah. Anyway,
there is a brief sort of nod before standing upright, back to common, so that he can understand the important part.
He probably thought you were speaking some Sarenrae stuff, like Sarenrae language.
So, babes, Carman says to Sela, because he's not been part of this conversation. What are you
The
into?
grown-ups are talking, yeah.
Swords?
I'm sorry, what was that?
Bludgeons?
Carmen.
Ah! Yeah!
Like, focus.
Lady Kira! He's adjusting his pants. Nothing happened. Don't worry.
I had to have a brief conversation here. But to ensure, and she gestures towards Carmen, while he is within the quest by which we all are brought together, do you believe that it is of the birthright of Carman Rajani to hold on to his family's heirloom, the Cooperative Blade of Vol Rajani?
Vandy says, very well. Carman Rajani. He goes, me. And she says,
Genius.
I shall entrust this blade to your keeping under the watchful eye of Sister Kira. I trust that you will wield it with honor and in the defense of our town that is besieged by a terrible evil. And Carman goes, yeah. Wait a minute, terrible evil? What are you talking about? And Vandy says, all right, I shall fetch it for you. And she looks back at Kira and says in Elvish, I hope you're right about this. And then she scurries off. Because she's a
And I said,
halfling.
Kira,
Scurries.
we're giving it to him now?
There's
Carmen's like, wow. Yeah. All right.
sort of
I like you guys.
this. She turns towards Carmen. This is a great responsibility.
Yeah, I get it.
A horrible burden I hoist onto your shoulders.
Doesn't seem so horrible.
It is heavy. You are strong. Strength wanes in time.
It seems just.
It is.
I'll show you what
believe
I can
that-
do. Don't worry.
I believe that justice will show itself through this. And she sort of turns, not her face, but her eyes towards Ezrin. She makes a motion like blessing towards Carmen, but says in Elvish, he will hold it for now, and he'll carry it to the barrier. And we hope in this time there is a revelation.
All right. Vandy reappears. And bringing the Cooperative Blade. It is a fairly plain looking sword, just a cross-hilted longsword. However, it is extremely fine and untainted or dulled by the 5 centuries since the Roseguard wielded it. As a fine purple wrapping and one of those kind of like slightly pointed pommels. You can see it on the stream. And you would think it would be too heavy for Vandy because she is just like a little halfling, but she's carrying it no problem on a cloth. And she bows to Kira, and then she like rolls her eyes, and then she heads over to Carman and holds it out to him. And she says, I hope Vol would be proud. And Carman reaches down and picks up the blade.
Do not draw a sword in the library.
Well, it doesn't have a scabbard. And he holds it out, pointing upward at the ceiling. And then he leans it against his shoulder and he goes, hell yeah. And that is all the time we have for tonight.
The
So,
blade, it's how you use it.
tune in next week to see where our heroes go from here. Maybe it's back into the dungeon. Maybe they have a few things to wrap up in Otari. We'll see how that goes. I've been Eric Scott DeB. I wrote the novelization of Abomination Vaults, which is coming out in November. You can find information about it by going to the link at AV Novel, which I dropped in the chat. You can also support my Nepal trip. I'm going to Nepal in May to help deliver medical care to folks in rural areas who don't usually get the opportunity. So if you want to contribute and read the story that I write inspired by the experience, please do. Take it away, Gabrielle.
I'm Gabrielle Harboe. I've been Mauricio, the iconic elf rogue, who is now psychic. And oh my gosh, that's a lot of fun. Tonight was a blast. You can check out my Patreon and see what I have to say about writing and game writing and editing and querying agents and stuff. And, you know, subscribe for free or throw me a few bucks. Everything helps. And I will see you next time. And take it away, Kelsey.
I've been Kelsey. I've been your iconic paladin, Sela, who may have gotten in over her head here, even more than the possible lycanthropy. I guess we're gonna find out. I'll take the wolves. You can type !Kels in chat to get my art Instagram, which I swear I'm gonna update sooner or later. Take it away, Fable.
Hello, I have been Fable. I have been your iconic cleric Kira. There is a particular point in every story where one must, one is handed already the quest. They have the space and the next push of what to do, the thing that you must gather to be able to move forward. But why would the hero not take as much time as they can to prepare? Pressure and a sort of fog of war, spaces of uncertainty are important when you're putting a story forward to ensure that when somebody is looking into the situation, that it's not just understandable from a general standpoint, but when you're reading it, I'm sure that you've had moments when you're looking at a piece of media and thinking, why didn't you take just 12 seconds? Pressure is applied by uncertainty. Pressure is applied by danger. You can put a timer, but you can also put the threat of if you move and you don't know, what else could you do? What is the danger of moving before you've got all of the pieces? You should put all of these into account. And if you have any sort of situation where you would like to learn about this sort of writing tips and more, feel free to join my Patreon, ! Fable. As well, I have the first episode of a serial that's coming out for, if you join for free, you get access to. That's a nice little science fantasy setting for a story of almost starting kind of like found footage, but in terms of reports and the like. So join in, learn about that. You get a little bit deeper. You learn more in terms of secrets and everything going on with the story. You might be able to draw a little bit more of conclusions faster than others. Also, you'll be able to join my Discord, talk to me directly about it, stories, and if you give me enough, I'll run a D&D campaign for you. And speaking thereof, in about, let's call it a month, I have an intention to go meet some of the lovely people that you see on screen in person. And existing is expensive, so join the Dungeon Scrawlers Discord. Keep on coming back here, and I have intention to put up a sort of GoFundMe for just the living expenses. Getting out there shouldn't be too terribly much. And if we do that, when we get back, I'll run a special little game for the rest of the people here. And you'll get to see exactly what that storytelling looks like. But until then, take it away, Ben.
Hello, I'm Benjamin Williams. I've played your iconic wizard Ezrin, who is definitely going to drop Carman into a pit of zombies at the first possible opportunity and do it in a way that Kira doesn't know it was my fault. Also loving this like inadvertent game of Persona that we're playing with Fable as like the internal monologue of the main character saying like, you really should go do your after school job for like 3 days before you go back into the dungeon. Don't rush. And I love every part of it. Maybe I'll see you at Game Developers Conference if you are a gaming industry person as well. If not, you're all beautiful and wonderful, and I love being in this game. And it's a privilege to be here. Please support my friends. Take it away, Eric.
Yes, I've dropped most of the links. Go harass Ben at the Gaming for Everyone event, and if you happen to be in the area. Otherwise, we shall be back next week for more Abomination Vaults. Thank you so much. For those of you...
harass Ben. Praise him.
Yes,
See him.
I mean, harass
Appreciate
Ben
him.
in a very positive, uplifting, edifying way.
I'll be
Consensually
over
harass
there
me.
soon.
Only harass me in the ways I like.
There you go.
I will
If,
be approaching with a baseball bat your location swiftly.
If you don't know about this, the Dungeon Scrawlers have started to stream an Invisible Sun game on Monday evenings. This is the holy grail of RPGs because it is the Black Cube is a very big legendary thing, and Aaron M. Evans, author of the Brimstone Angels novels and the and the Empire of Exiles series. She's wonderful. She's great. She's running the game. She is a masterful DM and GM, and I highly encourage you to check that out. That is Mondays at 5 p.m. Pacific. And obviously, we are here running Abomination Vaults. There will be more cool stuff upcoming. Continue watching, and thank you so much. And I'll see you next week.